It's time for Cedar Park Timberwolves baseball. Head coach Ben Huffman leads the team as they go for the program's 10th district championship and 19th playoff appearance. Brought to you. It's time for Cedar Park Timberwolves baseball. Head coach Ben Huffman leads the team as they go for the program's 10th district championship and 19th playoff appearance. Brought to you on the Vype Live Network by Prosperity Roofing, Austin National Financial Services, You Pack, We Plan, A Crate Escape, DBAT Cedar Park, Prestige Animal Wellness, and Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital. And now, calling the shots for today's game, here's the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cohn, and the Willard of Oz, Josh Willard.
From the campus of Liberty Hill High School, it's time for Cedar Park baseball on Vype Live. My name is Jake Herman, filling in for Brad Cohn. So happy to have you with us here for this regular season finale between the Timberwolves of Cedar Park, 14 wins, 15 losses, 1 tie, and the Panthers of Liberty Hill with 20 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie on the season. Maddie Quaylar is our producer on site. Les Sneed is our QA back at Vype headquarters. And we bring you this regular season finale between two teams that are both going to be in the postseason. That is a matter of fact. The 25-5A D2 bracket will contain both of these two teams. Liberty Hill right now tied for second in the district with the Hayes Hawks, who swept them last weekend. Cedar Park, they are fourth in district play at the moment. These two teams last played on Tuesday. Liberty Hill took a 6-4 win on a misty, rainy, chilly evening game at J. Sevier Field. So it's up to Cedar Park to try and even the series, capture some momentum heading into the postseason. On the mound for Liberty Hill is T.J. Dominguez, hard-throwing right-hander. And here's the Cedar Park lineup card he'll face for Coach Ben Huffman. Cooper Camacho, the center fielder, leads off, followed by catcher Brandon Washburn. Hudson Cuevas is the shortstop. He'll hit third. Dominic Naylor, the pitcher, will bat fourth. Evan Daly plays first base. He's fifth in the lineup. Matt Galindo will DH. Carter Frith, the third baseman, bats seventh, followed by second baseman Parker Green in the eighth spot. And Tanner Richardson, the right fielder, batting ninth. And on this 84-degree night, we're set to get things started just a minute early as Dominguez from the windup fires a fastball ripped the other way and foul off the bat of Cooper Camacho. That one foul by 5-10 feet or so. Otherwise, Cooper thinking about extra bases. Camacho 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts, couple of walks in the first game of the series on Tuesday. fixture at the top of this Timberwolf lineup card. Has the 0-1. Catches the outer edge. Fastball was elevated a little bit. Camacho tilts his head back. He might have thought that pitch was outside. Instead, he's behind 0-2. Next offer. Chop back to the mound. Dominguez takes it himself. Underhand flip over to first, where Jordan Andrews is waiting. And that's the first out of the evening. The defense for Liberty Hill looks like this to help Dominguez up there on the mound. His battery mate is the catcher, Carson Sharp. Just heard first baseman Jordan Andrews' name on that last putout. Second baseman is Brady Gage. Caleb Calvert plays up the middle with him at short. Chase Davis at the hot corner playing third as Dominguez fires a fastball strike into Brandon Washburn. The outfielders left to right. Colton Carpenter playing left. Journey Lowry in center. And Neuenschwander in right. Now a ground ball hits a third base. Tough play to the backhand. And a throw not in time. Brandon Washburn legs out an infield single. And the Timberwolves have their first base runner. Difficult play that time that took the third baseman Davis all the way into foul ground. Delivered a strong throw, but Washburn quick down the line. And now Hudson Cuevas climbs in. Timberwolves shortstop, who hit the ball hard a couple of times, wasn't rewarded. Hitless in game one of the series. From the stretch, Dominguez spikes in his fastball low, 1-0. Oklahoma State commit, returning district defensive player of the year, made a couple of nice plays at short in the loss Tuesday night. Stung a couple of fly balls towards the warning track on a different night, different conditions. Might have gone over for homers. Still looking for his first hit of the series. The 1-0 to Cuevas. Hit hard on the ground and foul. Just past the third base bag. And the count goes to 1-1. Timberwolves in their road pinstripes tonight. Gray jerseys, black pinstripes running vertically. With the dark green numbers, black trim, black batting helmets. Panthers in their pinstripes as well with the white jerseys, Liberty Hill and purple script across the front. Now a turn towards first that sends Washburn diving back in. No throw from Dominguez, who smirks up there. And now Cuevas asks for time, and it's granted by the home plate umpire. A little bit of a cat and mouse game here. Washburn good speed down at first after legging out the infield single. One away here in the top of the first. No score. Cedar Park at Liberty Hill. There goes Washburn. Pitch is high. Throw to second base from Sharp is not in time. A bang-bang play at second base. Able to slide it under the tag is Washburn, and he picks up the stolen base. Throw was on target. Bounced up a little high off the turf. That might have allowed Washburn to slide in safely under the tag. Very close play down there. And the Timberwolves get a runner in scoring position as a result. Pitch was a ball high, so it's now 2-1 on Hudson Cuevas. Target upstairs again. Dominguez kicks, fires. And that one's hit hard. Out to deep left field. Norris turning around. It's gone. 2-run blast by Hudson Cuevas. And the Timberwolves strike first. Got an elevated pitch and pulled it over the left field fence. Hudson Cuevas put Cedar Park on top in the top of the first, 2-0. So the pressure on the base paths applied by Washburn might have paid off during that at-bat. Cuevas got ahead, got something he could drive. And after the hard luck on Tuesday, that has to feel good for Hudson. Putting the T-Wolves on top 2-0. Here's Dominic Naylor. And he drives one out to left field. Forget that one. It is gone for a home run. Into the woods over the left field wall. Dominic Naylor sends it into the stratosphere. And on back-to-back pitches, the Timberwolves take a 3-0 lead with a couple of homers. That's a way to help his own cause. Dominic Naylor, who will be doing the pitching tonight for Cedar Park, follows up Cuevas' 2-run shot with a no-doubter of his own. And so now Cedar Park has a 3-0 lead. Evan Daly strolls in with still only 1 out in this first inning. And he comes up hacking. First pitch swing and a foul ball off to the right side, out of play. So the game plan's been clear for Cedar Park. They're going to come out and be aggressive here at the plate. Only 11 pitches thrown by TJ Dominguez. We're already on the 5th at-bat of the inning. And 3 runs have come home as the fastball snaps in high. Count even 1-1. Daly 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts in the loss last Tuesday. As the pitch is taken at the belt, fastball strike. But as we just saw with Cuevas, all it takes is one swing to maybe turn around your fortune at the plate in a series. 1-2 pitch, low and outside. Nice backhanded stop by the catcher, Carson Sharp, who caught 5 innings and threw 2 innings in relief in the Liberty Hill win Tuesday. Next pitch, stroked the opposite way into right field. That drops in for a base hit. Evan Daly aboard, and that's 4 straight hits in this first inning for the Timberwolves. Nothing fancy there, just a 2-strike approach from Evan Daly, shortening up, serving that outside fastball into right field for a base knock. That brings up Matt Galindo, the DH. Was 0 for 2, struck out, grounded out, and walked in Tuesday night's game. Dominguez fires. Down and in for a ball. Daly took a big secondary lead, but he scampered back. If you're going to test the arm of the catcher back there, Carson Sharp, you better be sure of it. And Daly deciding not to test the waters on that pitch. Here comes the 17th pitch of this first inning from Dominguez. And it's a fastball low. 2 balls, no strikes. Matt Galindo working from ahead. Cedar Park team trying to snap a 2-game slide. They lost their non-district game on Saturday to Lake Travis. And then mentioned game 1 of this series, a 6-4 Liberty Hill win Tuesday. 2-0 fastball right in there for a strike. 2-1 the count now on Matt Galindo. Before that, Cedar Park had won 4 straight. Sweeps of both Lockhart and Glenn back at Ariano Park. The 2-1 fouled back into the netting our way. You can see the net wobble if you're joining us here on Vype Live. It's now 2-2. On the left-handed hitting Galindo. Getting a start here at DH against the tall righty TJ Dominguez. Trying to limit damage here in this first frame. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, never quite came back over. And the count builds up here. Cooper Camacho started this game with a ground out. Next 4 Timberwolves have reached. 3-0 Cedar Park on the strength of 2 homers. The payoff pitch hit hard through the right side. A base hit for Galindo. Daly takes a short turn at second. He'll stay put, not wanting to test the arm of Kobe Neuenschwander in right. And there are 2 Timberwolves aboard with still only 1 out in the first inning. The 7th man to bat will be Carter Frith. That'll draw a mound visit here. A meeting of the minds as Liberty Hill tries to settle in here. 3 runs on 5 hits in this inning for the Timberwolves. It started with a Brandon Washburn infield single. He stole second and came around to score on Hudson Cuevas' home run into the left center field power alley. That one may be a bit of a wall scraper. Dominic Naylor's was not. He took the next pitch and sent it well out of here over the left field foul pole. The only question was whether or not it would stay fair. Evan Daly and Matt Galindo followed that up with a couple of extended at-bats. They saw as many pitches as the 4 guys in front of them did combined. And each just rolling singles through the right side of the Liberty Hill infield. So an opportunity now for Carter Frith. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Cedar Park with a 3-0 first inning lead. Dominguez fires. upstairs with a fastball. Frith, who did not get the start on Tuesday night, will play third base tonight for Ben Huffman, who had a little meeting with Frith before this at-bat while Liberty Hill met on the infield. Only players in that meeting for the Panthers. No coaches came out. The 1-0. In there at the knees. Took a little something off, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. One offer. Good breaking ball. Right on the front doorstep and at the knees. That's strike 2. Frith yet to take the bat off of his shoulder in this sequence. As the 25th first inning pitch will be a 1-2. Galindo at first, Daly at second, and a look back to second. No throw from TJ Dominguez. Working with the sun in his eyes here. First base side of the rubber. The kick in the 1-2. That's cut on and missed. Change up for strike 3. Frith goes down. First strikeout for Dominguez. It stops a streak of 5 straight hits for Cedar Park. But the threat still there for Parker Green. Green held hitless in game 1 of the series, but did draw a walk in that 6-4 loss. Dominguez starts him off with a pitch hit high in the air, deep to right, but that will sail out of play foul. Landing along the warning track in foul territory. 310 feet to each foul pole here at Liberty Hill. 370 feet out to a tall center field wall, serving as a batter's eye against a wooded backdrop. Really pretty place to watch a high school baseball game. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Right in there. Started inside. Finished as a strike. And it's 0-2. 8th Timberwolf to bat in this inning is Green. See if he can battle back in this at-bat. The pitch. Cut on and missed. Nothing but off speed to take care of Green. And with it, the side is retired. But Cedar Park scores 3 runs on 5 hits in the inning. A couple of homers, a 2-run shot by Hudson Cuevas, and a solo blast by Dominic Naylor on the very next pitch. Make this a 3-0 ball game, headed to the home half of the first.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, A Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. A Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
D-BAT Baseball and Softball Academies are a cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At D-BAT Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
Cedar Park 3, Liberty Hill coming to bat in the home half of the first. Jake Herman with you, filling in for Brad Cohn. Regular season finale, 2 soon-to-be playoff teams playing on a beautiful Friday night here at Liberty Hill. Here's how the Panthers will line up. Journey Lowry, the center fielder, leads off. Caleb Calvert, the shortstop, will bat second. Jordan Andrews plays first base and bats third. Carson Sharp, the catcher, hits cleanup. Jackson Richter, the DH, who had a great game on Tuesday, he will bat fifth. Kobe Neuenschwander, the right fielder, is sixth. Chase Davis plays third base and will hit seventh. Colton Carpenter, the left fielder, is eighth. Brady Gage plays second base and bats ninth. Facing the Timberwolves right-hander Dominic Naylor, one of their stronger pitchers all season long. Been a heck of a season for Naylor, facing this experienced Liberty Hill lineup, a Panther team that went to a state semifinal a season ago. Tied for second place in the district right now behind a very hot Rouse team. And the first pitch of the night for Naylor is a fastball a bit high and wide to start the left-handed hitting Lowry 1-0. The kick, the pitch, fastball, painted on the outside corner for a strike. See Naylor attack with that heater, can locate it quite well. Throwing from that three-quarter arm slot off to his right. From the windup, he deals. And that's a swing and a line shot into right center field. A base hit for Journey Lowry. He can fly. Takes a wide turn around first, but settles in there. Good job by Camacho, ranging over towards the gap to cut it off. Lowry leads off the ball game with a single. That'll bring up Caleb Calvert, Panther shortstop. Here in this regular season finale between Cedar Park and Liberty Hill. These two teams split a series last season. Timberwolves looking for a similar result here in 2026. As Naylor pumps in his fastball to start him off with a strike. Interestingly enough, the road team won both games in last year's series. Another trend that could potentially repeat itself. As Naylor keeping a close eye on Lowry over there, always a stolen base threat. He dives back in safely on this occasion. Runner goes, and the pitch is grounded to shortstop. No chance to get Lowry at second, but Cuevas fires in a seed over to Daly at first in time to get Calvert. So that'll bring up Jordan Andrews, power hitting first baseman, climbing into the left-handed batter's box here to face Naylor. From the stretch, he fires, and that one hit him on the foot. Andrews tosses the bat away in frustration. He wore a fastball right on the outstep of his front foot. And the Panthers will bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Carson Sharp. Louisiana Tech signee. Getting ready to see Naylor here for the first time tonight. Runner at second, Lowry takes a medium-sized lead. He stays put as the first pitch slider misses off the plate away. And a little wobble here in the first inning from Naylor. He's been falling behind these Liberty Hill hitters. The 1-0. Hit high in the air, drawing foul. This will bleed over the fence and out of play or hop up against it. Good effort over there by Daly. Losing his hat with the hustle. Timberwolves in their camouflaged hats out there tonight. Might have seen before the game, before our sound was working on the broadcast, a first responders ceremony out there on the field. Several of the police officers, paramedics, firefighters thanked by the crowd, including a ceremonial first pitch. Liberty Hill wanted to make sure they feel thanked for all that they do for our student athletes and our communities all season long. A 1-1 to Sharp. Knee buckling breaking ball, but he lays it off down and in. Saw the twitch that time from Sharp, but he was able to keep his bat on his shoulder. Now he gets a 2-1 pitch as a reward. Panthers at first and second. 2-1 pitch, slider cut on and missed. Naylor fooled him that time. Pitch was never really a strike. It's 2-2. Infielders shaded back up the middle of double play depth. Slightly In from the third base corner is Frith. The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard out towards left field. If it stays fair, it would have tied, or well, it should say would have brought home 2 runs, but it lands foul. It's the type of hit into the left field corner that could clear whatever base runners are up there. Instead, it bounces in foul ground, and count goes to 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fastball just off the plate away. Close pitch and a good eye up there by Sharp. And the count fills up here. We'll see if the runners decide to get moving with only 1 out. Naylor a long pause. The kick, the pitch. Low, ball 4. Sharp with an emphatic bat flip. He earned that walk. And the bases are full of Panthers for Jackson Richter. Well, he walks up to Gwen Stefani. It is actually Naylor looking for a sweet escape here. Bases loaded, only 1 out in the inning. And running for the catcher, Sharp at first base, is Gavin Flores. So the first pitch, down and away, ball 1 on Richter, who not only made a great diving stop and a double play in the win on Tuesday, but he also belted a double at the plate, the 1-0. Fastball evens the count. Not a terribly high pitch count in this first inning so far for Naylor. Next one will be his 16th. 1 ground ball away from being out of it, but the Panthers a ball in the gap away from tying the game up. 1-1 pitch. Hit out in the air, flared into left field. That drops in front of Norris for a base hit. Lowry scores. Everyone else moves up 1 station. And Jackson Richter punches through an RBI single, making this a 3-1 ball game. That'll draw a quick visit to the mound from the catcher, Washburn. Just trying to settle Naylor here, who hasn't been able to generate a whole lot of swing and miss in this first inning so far. After giving up the single to Lowry, he got Calvert to ground out, hit Andrews with a pitch, walked Sharp, and just gave up the base knock to Richter, which cut this lead down to 3-1. Here's Kobe Neuenschwander, the right fielder, left-handed hitter. He takes a slider tailing towards his back foot, down and in, 1-0. Shadows getting long now as the sun sets. Beautiful late April evening. A little hot at first pitch in the mid-80s, but it's going to get real cool and comfortable here soon. 1-0 fastball paints the outside edge for a strike. Naylor would love a ground ball right at somebody here. Infielders creeping in from the corners to maybe get an out at the plate with a force. 1-1. Fastball in there at the belt. It's 1-2. Panthers looking for a base hit that could potentially tie it up here. Timberwolves put up 3 in the top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Swung out and missed. He got him. Change up down and away. Neuenschwander swung on top of it. That's the first strikeout for Naylor. Bases remain loaded for the third baseman, Chase Davis. Another left-handed bat. Plenty of those in the lineup for Liberty Hill. Naylor trying to limit damage. First pitch. Fastball down and in. Goes to the backstop. Here comes the runner. Andrews from third. The throw to the plate is not in time. A head-first slide and Andrews scores. Moving up to third is the courtesy runner, Flores. Richter up to second base, and it's now a 3-2 ball game. That one leaked past the catcher Washburn. It was a pitch that was well down and away, rolled along the turf, and was softened by the backstop. And a good read right off the bat by Andrews, the 1-0. Fouled back into the netting, 1-1. Davis right on top of that fastball. You'd like to see that one again, straighten it out. So a base hit now likely gives Liberty Hill the lead. Flores running at third in the place of Sharp. Richter over at second. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by him. It's 1-2. Naylor trying to get out of this first inning jam, keeping the Timberwolves in front. From the stretch, he holds the glove high, kicks and fires. Fastball, just a bit inside. Washburn held it there for the plate umpire. He wanted the call. Target was a little bit further out, so even though the pitch might have been close to the corner, it was not ruled a strike. The 2-2. Hit high in the air, out to left. Tracking back forward is Norris. He calls off the center fielder, Camacho, and makes the catch to retire the side. So, after the Timberwolves scored 3 in the top of the first, the Panthers answer with 2 in the bottom half. But, just like the Timberwolves, they leave 2 runners on base and miss an opportunity for more. We head to the second inning next. The score, Cedar Park 3, Liberty Hill 2, here on Vype Live.
Austin National Financial Services helps simplify the seemingly complex nature of financial planning. They offer individualized financial planning and wealth management services, helping individuals, entrepreneurs, and trusts gain clarity in planning their future and keeping their finances in check. Their team works together to provide financial planning, investment recommendations, and portfolio management services. At Austin National Financial Services, their clients are treated like family, and you'll feel the same way when you meet their committed team of close-knit professionals who deliver the financial advisory you deserve. That's Austin National Financial Services.
UPAC We Plan offers you a collaborative, engaging team of professional travel advisors who seek to handle every detail, even the ones you don't realize you need, so that you can create unforgettable memories with your family. Every travel advisor on their team has earned the designation of a signature travel expert. They are continuously growing in their expertise and in their relationships with travel partners to provide clients with exceptional service. That's UPAC We Plan on the web at upacweplan.com or call 512-895-2920.
Tanner Richardson at the plate to start the top of the second inning for Cedar Park. 3-2 Timberwolves lead. Tanner 0 for 3 in the loss on Tuesday. Facing TJ Dominguez, whose 1-1 is cut on and missed. Good off-speed pitch makes it 1-2. Both starters forced to work hard in that first inning, each throwing 25-plus pitches. Next offer, swung on and missed, strike 3, and that is 3 straight strikeouts for Dominguez. Starting to settle in now a little bit here. That after he gave up 5 straight hits to the Timberwolves, part of a 3-run first frame. Cooper Camacho at the plate hit a tapper back to Dominguez at the mound to lead off this ball game just about half an hour ago. Dominguez looking into the Timberwolf dugout before Cooper Camacho climbs in. Home plate umpire gives his equipment an adjustment. And Camacho takes high and wide for a ball. Next pitch to the Timberwolves leadoff man. Misses high and outside. Cedar Park team that could really do with a boost of confidence from a victory like this if they can come out with a series split tonight, the 2-0. A little high and inside for ball 3. Team that was young last year, trying to get back to 500. They were over 500 last week before dropping the non-district game to Lake Travis in game 1 of this series. As the 3-0 pitch misses downstairs. That's a 4-pitch walk to Cooper Camacho. First free pass of the night surrendered by Dominguez. And it'll bring in Washburn, who rolled an infield single down the third base line his first time up. Scored one of the 3 Timberwolf runs in the first inning. In this righty-righty matchup, Dominguez starts him off speed, and it misses down and away. So after the 4-pitch strikeout of Richardson, it is 5 straight misses for the tall righty, who steps off and looks back Camacho. Taking up some pellets on this turf surface as he gets out to his short lead, the 1-0. Low and away again. And now time is called by the catcher Sharp, who will look to get Dominguez back in the strike zone here. Both of these two teams will represent District 25 5A in the postseason. Timberwolves cannot catch the Hayes Hawks and Liberty Hill Panthers in front of them in the district, who are both 10-3. They also cannot be caught by the Leander Lions, who are 5-8 in 25 5A. The 2-0. Outside again. And that is 7 straight misses on the mound. Got to imagine the take sign on for Washburn here. Cuevas and Naylor waiting, each of whom homered in their first at-bats. The pitch, low, ball 4. Washburn takes his free pass. And now Hudson Cuevas climbs back in. He saw every pitch in Dominguez's arsenal his first time up. And then took a 2-1 pitch that was up over the heart of the plate and planted it over the left field fence. So a little bit of a long pause there from Dominguez, trying to reset. Big at bat, the pitch gets over for a called strike. Hudson's been hitting the ball hard, it seems, every time he comes up to the plate here down the stretch of the season. Trying to deliver here with 2 on and 1 out. The pitch. Fastball. Well located. Outside corner, strike 2. So now the target upstairs for the 0-2 pitch. And it does miss high. Sharp pops up to grab it, trying to induce a chase there from Cuevas. Still in the top of the second here. Cedar Park a 3 spot at the top of the first. Liberty Hill answered with 2 in the home half. On the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground, and it gets through. Davis at third. Camacho. It gets the stop sign slammed on at third. Dives back in safely after the throw to the plate was cut off. But Cuevas now 2 for 2, and the base is now loaded for Dominic Naylor. Ball came in towards the third baseman Davis with a lot of mustard on it. Ended up going between his glove and his right foot. Camacho took a wide turn, but then a great stop sign down at third by Ben Huffman. As Camacho slammed the brakes, dived back in safely. And it's Naylor who took the first pitch out for a homer his first time. He first pitch swings again and just gets a piece of a dribbler foul off to the third base side. Next pitch, fastball just up and out. Of course, it was Naylor who on the mound fired a perfect game back on March 17th, a 10-0 win over Lehman. The 1-1 Swing and a miss. Naylor nearly down to a knee on that frisbee-like slider. It's 1-2. Dominguez about to throw pitch number 48 already. With one out, bases loaded, second inning. He fires, swing and a miss. Off speed again. And that takes Naylor down on strikes for out number 2. So it's Evan Daly now. Time called as Ben Huffman relays the signs into his dugout with 2 outs now. And the catcher Washburn at second. The Timberwolves will get a runner in his place. It is Griffin Giltrap, number 6. So Washburn will get his gear ready. And Evan Daly, who hit an opposite field single his first time up. Now the runner Giltrap goes, pitches hit up the middle, and it's a base hit into center field past the dive of the shortstop Calvert. In to score from third base is Camacho. The courtesy runner Giltrap follows him in. That's a 2 RBI single for Evan Daly, and the Timberwolves now lead it 5-2. Daly delivers an absolute rocket up the middle. Great effort by the shortstop Calvert. It was just out of his reach on a little bit of an odd play. The runner at second base, Griffin Giltrap, who just came off the bench, he booked it for third right away. However, the bases were loaded. There was nowhere to run unless the runner at third, Camacho, was planning on stealing home. Either way, it worked out. Hit and run and 2-run score. And that's going to be all for TJ Dominguez. Pitching change for Liberty Hill. And coming into the game off of their bench is number 20, Tristan Trader. We'll take a break while he warms up here on Vype Live.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With UPack, We Plan, your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. UPack, We Plan. Visit UPackWePlan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620. Baseball and softball academies are cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At DBAT Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
Grinding to full-service grooming, Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. Escape in Round Rock.
Tristan Trader comes onto the mound. The left-handed pitcher will face the left-handed hitting DH Mac Galindo. He inherits a 2-on, 2-out situation with Cuevas at second, Daly at first. And his first pitch to Galindo misses wide for ball 1. So Dominguez responsible for these 2 runners as well as 5 runs on 7 hits in the ball game. His book, though, not quite closed. He did strike out 4 and walked 2. The pitch. Fastball. A little bit high and wide. Didn't miss by much. It's 2-0. The damage coming with 2 outs in this inning. A 2-run single by Evan Daly. Plating both Camacho and Washburn, who had walked. Now the pitch swung on and hit high in the air to straightaway center. Lowry gets underneath it, camps out, and makes the catch. That'll retire the side. Schrader gets the left-handed batter to strand the inherited runners in the second inning. But the Timberwolves add on 2 more. They do it with 2 walks, 2 hits, and like I said, 2 men left. The score, as we head to the bottom of the second, is Cedar Park 5 and Liberty Hill 2.
Austin National Financial Services helps simplify the seemingly complex nature of financial planning. They offer individualized financial planning and wealth management services, helping individuals, entrepreneurs, and trusts gain clarity in planning their future and keeping their finances in check. Their team works together to provide financial planning, investment recommendations, and portfolio management services. At Austin National Financial Services, their clients are treated like family, and you'll feel the same way when you meet their committed team of close-knit professionals who deliver the financial advisory you deserve. That's Austin National Financial Services.
Are you searching for a high-quality veterinary team dedicated to providing the most comprehensive care for your pets? If so, the professionals at Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital are here for you. They offer a variety of services to ensure that your furry friend is receiving everything they need. If you're experiencing an emergency, please get in touch with their team immediately. Learn how their animal emergency clinic can assist you by exploring their website at eahofcrystalfalls.com. Unexpected veterinary bills can be stressful, and that's why they offer financing options for patients' owners. Reach out today. They're located at 1660 Raider Way in Leander. Go to eahofcrystalfalls.com or call 512-817-0279.
The 8, 9, and 1 spots set to bat for Liberty Hill. We play in the bottom half of the second inning. Timberwolves on top 5-2, and Naylor pumps in a fastball, foul tipped into the glove of Washburn for a strike. Colton Carpenter, Brady Gage, and Journey Lowry due up for Liberty Hill. As the 0-1 right in there on the inner corner. Carpenter looks towards his dugout. He was not in agreement with the call. It's 0-2. Naylor shakes his catcher once, now kicks, fires, off speed, and a check swing. Carpenter couldn't hold up. That's strike 3. So a 3-pitch strikeout starts the second inning for Dominic Naylor. And he'll look to keep it rolling here as he faces Brady Gage, who appropriately wears the number 12. Right-handed hitting second baseman in the lineup card today. Trying to set the table for the big hitters to come. First offer. Hit on the ground softly to short. Cuevas charges, vacuums, fires. That's a bullet in time to get Gage for the out. A lot of shortstops in high school baseball might make that play a little bit more difficult than Hudson Cuevas makes that look. And there are 2 outs now for Journey Lowry. You want to find an infield single against Cedar Park, and you don't want to hit it to short. Lowry, a base hit, a run scored back in the first inning. And he takes a fastball down and out, not by much. Journey hit a looping single to right center field his first time up, nearly turned into a hustle double before slamming the brakes. Here he fouls one straight back towards us, and the count's even 1-1. For Dominic Naylor, after throwing 25 pitches in the first inning, this second inning has started exactly according to plan. Just have to find a way to face the minimum as the 1-1 is hit high and deep out to right field. Richardson chasing it back at the wall. It hits off the Liberty Hill sign and rolls back towards the field to play. Sliding into second base with a double is Journey Lowry. And the Panthers have an offensive chance now with 2 gone in the second. Ball that slammed off the right field wall, got out there in an instant. Had that thing hung up a little bit longer or bounced differently with Lowry's speed, he could have legged out a triple, but he was hit so hard he had to settle for a double on the play. So here's Caleb Calvert. Standing in, right side. Takes a fastball right in above the belt for a strike. Standing high, upright in that right-handed batter's box, trying to drive in Lowry, who just hit the 2-out double. Naylor's 0-1. Swung on and missed. Pumped the fastball by him. It's 0-2. Jordan Andrews waiting in the on-deck circle if the inning were to continue. Naylor trying to halt it right here. Shakes off Washburn now twice, now 3 times. Let's see what the junior hurler wanted to throw here on 0-2. Here comes. And it's a breaking ball hit back over the mound. Second baseman Green knocks it down, pops to his feet, throws to first. It's not in time. Rounding third is Lowry. He's going to dive in head first and score. Well, Parker Green did a great job knocking that ball down, keeping it on the infield. Play that would have saved a run if he just held on to the ball. Lowry with great base running that time, scoring on the throw. Calvert reaches on the infield single, and it's now a 5-3 ball game. Andrews now standing in. He takes a breaking ball outside. He was hit on the front foot by the first pitch he saw back at the bottom of the first inning, would later come around and score on a wild pitch. Now Naylor checking on Calvert over at first, trying to keep him from advancing into scoring position here with 2 outs in the second inning. Liberty Hill, 1 across, 1 aboard, the 1-0. Fastball was elevated over the outer edge, and Andrews swung through it. It's 1-1. 5-3 Timberwolves, bottom of the second. You're on Vype Live. High-scoring start to this regular season finale between 2 soon-to-be playoff teams. There goes Calvert. Pitch a strike. Throw down. Not even close. Calvert steals second base. Hit and run was on as Andrews didn't make contact, so it is 1-2. It's a good breaking ball that time from Naylor. Good pitch to run on, but the hit and run will have to wait. Still, Calvert in scoring position. 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Golfed in the air out towards right. Richardson ranging back, now in a few steps. And he makes the grab to retire the side. So the Panthers settle for 1 after Lowry's 2-out double and Calvert's infield single. And through 2 innings complete, the score Timberwolves 5, Panthers 3 here on Vype Live.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With U-Pack, we plan. Your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. U-Pack, we plan. Visit upackWePlan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
D-Bat Baseball and Softball Academies are a cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At D-Bat Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
Timberwolves lead by 2 through 2 innings of action here on a beautiful night for baseball in Liberty Hill, Texas. Jake Kerman on hand, filling in for the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cohn. It was as hot as 91 degrees here today, now diving into the high 70s. Conditions just perfect for a Friday night regular season finale. Cedar Park looking for a series split. Liberty Hill took game 1 6-4 on Tuesday night. Tristan Trader, left-handed pitcher who got the final out in that 2-run second inning for Cedar Park. He'll face the bottom of the order here in the top of the third. Frith, Green, and Richardson. First pitch bounced over to first. Nice backhanded pick by Jordan Andrews. He jogs to the bag himself, and that takes care of Carter Frith for out number 1. Ball was hit with some serious side spin, and Andrews just makes it look easy down there fielding that position. We see it from him on a nightly basis. It's going to bring up Parker Green. Struck out swinging his first time up against Dominguez. And he swings through that first pitch offering from Trader. 6 pitches, 2 outs so far for Trader. And there is 1 away here in this top of the third. He twists and fires. Fastball off the plate inside. It's 1-1. Trader, who works from the stretch, even with nobody on base. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball that slipped out of his hand, 2-1. When you watch Trader up there on the mound, you can notice the way he really twists, hides the ball well, particularly from those right-handed bats. The 2-1. Hit hard on one bounce to short. Calvert shovels it in and makes the routine play for out number 2. So Green didn't quite find that one on the barrel. Tanner Richardson bats with the bases empty and 2 outs. See if he can replicate the 2-out rally Liberty Hill had in the home half of the second. If Trader can get this out here, it would be the first scoreless inning thrown by either pitching staff tonight. Timberwolves got 3 in the first, 2 more in the second. Panthers answered with 2 in the first, 1 of their own in the second. First pitch, swinging a high pop foul. Off to the right side and out of play. That lands in the bleachers. Nice crowd turned out tonight, dressed in their purple and white on the home third base side here at Liberty Hill. Timberwolf fans in their black and green over to the right on the first base side. 0-1 pitch. Inside low. And the count even, 1-1 on Tanner Richardson. Trader twists and fires. Fastball a little bit upstairs. Nibbling around the corners of the strike zone in this at-bat. It's 2-1. Wind picking up just a tad. Blowing out a little bit. The 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Bends back in. The old Uncle Charlie makes it 2-2. So Richardson's got to account for that, as well as the fastball here for the 2-2. And it is the fastball, and it is strike 3. On the inside corner and low, Richardson down looking, and Trader gets a 1-2-3 inning against the bottom of the Timberwolf order in the third. We head to the home half. Liberty Hill will send Sharp, Richter, and Neuenschwander to the plate. The score remains Cedar Park 5, Liberty Hill 3. You're watching Vype Live.
Austin National Financial Services helps simplify the seemingly complex nature of financial planning. They offer individualized financial planning and wealth management services, helping individuals, entrepreneurs, and trusts gain clarity in planning their future and keeping their finances in check. Their team works together to provide financial planning, investment recommendations, and portfolio management services. At Austin National Financial Services, their clients are treated like family, and you'll feel the same way when you meet their committed team of close-knit professionals who deliver the financial advisory you deserve. That's Austin National Financial Services.
D-Bat Baseball and Softball Academies are a cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At D-Bat Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
So Carson Sharp leads off the bottom of the third for Liberty Hill. Cedar Park on top 5-3. And Dominic Naylor back to the mound, getting set to throw his 40th pitch of the night. The righty from the windup fires. Fastball upstairs for ball one. Sharp drew a extended at bat his first time up, ended up drawing a walk. First pitch. Golf back up the middle, and that bounces through into center field, a base hit. Sharp goes down and gets a low fastball and gets himself aboard to start the bottom of the third. Second time tonight in 3 innings that the leadoff man has reached for Liberty Hill. And we'll see if he gets those wheels moving. That being the courtesy runner, Gavin Flores. Richter, an RBI single back in the first inning. He's had a really nice series so far at the plate. Naylor turns, throws over to first, drawing a dive back in safely from Flores. Game about to turn 1 hour old, headed towards the midway point. Naylor's pitch, misses inside, goes to the backstop. And up to second base goes Flores on the wild pitch. Those have been few and far between tonight for Dominic Naylor, but there was a costly one back in the first that allowed Jordan Andrews to score what was the second Liberty Hill run at the time. One-0 pitch. Sails high, ball two. Panthers trying to get this offense back in high gear. It was a really high-powered start to the season for this Liberty Hill offense. A little bit quieter as of late. The pitch. Fastball. Late call on a strike. That one catching the top of the zone, 2-1. Richter will look back at Flores, who takes a short lead, held on by the second baseman Green. The pitch, right down Broadway. Fastball again, and it's 2-2 now on Jackson Richter. Gets a swing in this at-bat. Naylor trying to fight back from down 2-0. His 2-2 pitch, lined up the middle. Cuevas ranges behind the bag to get it. He throws to first. It's a little high, but a good stretch from Daly. He is able to get the out. Flores moves over to third base. On the ground out by Richter. That's going to draw a trip to the mound to discuss things with the base umpire from Steven Johnson, Panthers head coach. And all he can do here really is get the umpires to come together and discuss whether or not the home plate umpire saw something different. The throw was a high one from the shortstop Cuevas. Daly reached up at full extension to get it. Liberty Hill thought as though he might have come off the bag. But the umpires will stick with the call. And Neuenschwander bats with Sharp still at third, run for by Flores. And one away here in the inning. The pitch swung on and chopped on the ground foul. First base side, and Daly touches it up. So remember that stretch from Daly over there at first base if Cedar Park is able to wriggle themselves out of this inning. Naylor's done a good job inducing some ground balls throughout this outing tonight. Timberwolves playing in on the infield as the 0-1 pitch to change up low to even the count. Kobe Neuenschwander struck out swinging his first time. Naylor got him on 3 pitches back in the first. 1-1, settles in on the outside corner, an off-speed pitch, 1-2. Flores not being held on at third base, getting a big secondary lead with the Timberwolf infield playing in from every position except for second. Green will be back at his normal spot, given Neuenschwander's left-handed. Time called here by Kobe. Right fielder in the 6th spot of the lineup for Liberty Hill. Now he climbs in. Naylor a deep breath. The 1-2. just down and away. Pitcher's pitch from Naylor, a fastball that was inches off the corner. So on 2-2 now, with Flores at third, one out. Strike three called. Right on the outside edge. That's two gone now in the third inning. And the third strikeout for Dominic Naylor. So Chase Davis now comes to the plate in a similar spot as the one he was up in the first inning. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs, trying to deliver. Base hit could cut the deficit in half. The pitch. Fastball, a little bit upstairs, 1-0. Davis flied out to left field to end what was a 2-run first inning for Liberty Hill. The 1-0. Paints the outside edge. Fastball for a strike. Washburn waited on that one before presenting it to the home plate umpire, getting the borderline call. The 1-1. A little bit downstairs. Everything against these left-handed bats from Naylor has been working to the outside half in this inning. The 2-1. Foul tipped right off the chest protector of Washburn. And he just wore that one, not even getting up out of his stance, but the home plate umpire takes a courtesy stroll to the mound just to give his backstop some time. Coach Huffman comes out for a discussion. I always wonder what gets said to catchers in this moment. You just wore one off the chest protector, or other times off of a suburb south of the stomach. And you're just thinking to yourself, what are the chances it happens again? And those chances always pretty high. That's why they call the catcher's gear back there the tools of ignorance. You know what you're signing up for. Those are some of the toughest guys in all of high school sports. Those catchers, especially a guy like Washburn, who catches most every game for the Timberwolves. The 2-2 pitch. In there for strike three. It's a breaking ball catching the outside corner. And how about that? Dominic Naylor works his way around the runner at third with one out by getting back-to-back backwards Ks. And so, both offenses are turned away in the third. We head to the fourth. Same score. Cedar Park 5, Liberty Hill 3 here on Vype Live.
Are you searching for a high-quality veterinary team dedicated to providing the most comprehensive care for your pets? If so, the professionals at Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital are here for you. They offer a variety of services to ensure that your furry friend is receiving everything they need. If you're experiencing an emergency, please get in touch with their team immediately. Learn how their animal emergency clinic can assist you by exploring their website at eahofcrystalfalls.com. Unexpected veterinary bills can be stressful, and that's why they offer financing options for patients' owners. Reach out today. They're located at 1660 Raider Way in Leander. Go to eahofcrystalfalls.com or call 512-817-0279.
To the top of the fourth inning we go. Cedar Park has led this one throughout. They'll have the top of the order in the top of the fourth inning, with Cooper Camacho, the center fielder, leading things off against Tristan Trader, out for his second clean inning of relief, but he's gotten 4 outs out of the pen. His first pitch fastball tails off the plate outside, and the count goes to 1-0. Camacho 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored back in the second. Left-handed batter twirls his bat and takes A slider for a strike on the outer edge, 1-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors in this game for Cedar Park. 1-1 pitch. Swatted on the ground between first and second. Andrews ranges over, flips to his pitcher, Trader. Bang, bang play. He's safe at first. An infield single for Cooper Camacho on a slow chopper to the right side. And the Timberwolves get a base runner to start the top half of the fourth. It's their second infield single of tonight's game. The other one came from Brandon Washburn, who digs in now. Legged out a slow roller to third back in the top of the first and scored on the very next at-bat when Cuevas homered. Washburn 1 for 1, a walk, 2 runs scored already tonight, and he takes a first pitch fastball inside. He turned away from it. Remember, Washburn wore that fastball off his chest protector in the last inning, needed an extra second. Last thing he wants to get drilled by a pitch here. First time seeing the left-handed Tristan Traynor on the bump. His 1-0. Inside again. Fastball. And Washburn in the driver's seat. 2-0 the count. Camacho takes a medium-sized lead off of first. Held on by Andrews as the lefty Trader fires home. It's a breaking ball, and it's swung on and tapped foul right to the third base coach's box, and Ben Huffman, who will pocket the Pearl. It's 2-1. Washburn has been very active in this game. Stolen a base. Like I said, singled in the first. Drew a walk on 4 pitches back in the second. That was off of T.J. Dominguez. As Trader, who relieved him in that second inning, fires over to first. Camacho back in comfortably. It was 4 up, 4 down before Camacho's infield hit to start this fourth inning. 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that slips. Sails high and wide. Sharp pops up out of his crouch to grab it. Fakes a back pick and lobs to his pitcher. It's 3-1. The dangerous Hudson Cuevas, who has homered tonight, is next. 3-1 to Washburn with the runner going. He's hung up. The throw went to first. Throw to second from Andrews in time. And Camacho is caught in a rundown and tagged out. Really nice move by Tristan Trader. Caught Camacho leaning towards second. Threw over to his first baseman, Andrews, who completes the pickoff on the 1-2-6 putout. So now the base is clear. 1 out. 3-1 on Washburn. And the pitch. Swinging a foul. Back and off to the right side to fill up the count 3-2. Timberwolves lose a base runner. And at the moment, Trader now back to facing the minimum. 5 batters faced, 5 outs recorded in this relief outing. With his Liberty Hill Panthers trailing 5-3 in the top of the fourth. The 3-2 swung on and missed. Good breaking ball that floated off the plate away, and Washburn couldn't lay off. Trader picks up his second strikeout, and that's out number 2 here in the top of the fourth. It'll bring up Hudson Cuevas, the Oklahoma State commit, who had the biggest swing of this game so far, a 2-run homer that put Cedar Park on top back in the first. Also a base hit, part of that 2-run rally in the second inning. He takes an extra moment to adjust his batting gloves, taps his helmet, and climbs in, crowding the plate from that right-hand side. First pitch for the lefty Trader is another breaking ball on the outside part of the plate for a strike. So Cuevas, after being held hitless despite some hard contact on Tuesday, already 2 for 2 tonight, the 0-1. Fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Cedar Park trying to get back to 500, 14-15-1 in the 2026 season. Good enough to clinch the 4th spot in the district. The 1-1 pitch bounces to the backstop. It was on the chalk of the left-handed batter's box, and back behind the plate, it's 2-1. Looked like a breaking ball that slipped out of Trader's hand. Liberty Hill, meanwhile, 28-1. 8 losses, 1 tie to go with the 20 wins. Next pitch. Slapped in the air out towards right center. Long way to run back for Neuenschwander. He's at the wall, and it bounces on the warning track and hops up against the fence. Cuevas thinking 3. Wide turn around second. Relay to third. Not in time. Cuevas stands on the bag with his arms crossed. He was comfortably safe on a triple to right center field. And here in the 4th inning of this regular season finale, Hudson Cuevas a double shy of the cycle. He's got the home run, the single, and then the hardest leg down right there, the triple. Up steps Dominic Naylor, trying to further help his own cause. He had a solo homer back in the first. Struck out swinging, though, in the second against Dominguez. He'll see Trader for the first time. First pitch. Blasted out in the air. Right center field deep. Long run, Lowry, and it's off his glove. Oh, he got there, but he couldn't squeeze the catch. Cuevas scores, and up to second base goes Naylor. You can score that one either way. It was stung out to left center field. Lowry had to sprint over to the spot. He got there, but with his glove chest high, it just bounced off the webbing into the turf. So it goes down as an error and an unearned run, at least if the stadium scoreboard is correct. And it is 6-3. You just don't see that every day. Center fielder as reliable as Jordy Lowry, who got there in plenty of time, just couldn't make the squeeze. Now it's Evan Daly. And he swings through a first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So this will be the last hitter seeing Trader for the first time. He had faced the minimum the first 6 batters he saw. Gave up the triple to Cuevas. And then the error on the line drive by Naylor. He's at second with 2 outs, 1 run home in the inning, 6-3 Timberwolves. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside. Daly working on a 2-for-2 night. Singled back in the first and then drove in 2 on a base knock in the second. Very productive night out of the 5 spot in the Cedar Park lineup. Now Trader spins, throws to second. It's high, and Gage has to leave his feet to prevent it from going into center field. You can understand the frustration from Trader, who thought he would be out of this inning a moment ago. His sure-handed center fielder just couldn't make the squeeze. The 1-1 pitch now. Fouled back off the end of the bat, and it's 1-2. Might have been the hardest fastball we've seen from Trader today. His 31st pitch of this relief outing. And Daly a little bit tardy. So now he'll shorten up his stance. Daly, who crouches, bat behind his shoulder, wagging quietly. The 1-2 pitch from Trader is a breaking ball, bounced over the mound. Tough play coming. Calvert charges, gets rid of it, and he throws over to first base in time from his shortstop position to retire the side. So for Cedar Park in the 4th inning, a little bit of a 2-out rally. A triple from Cuevas, and then on the error, he comes in to score. And Cedar Park adds 1 to its lead. It's unearned. The score, Timberwolves 6, Panthers 3, as we head to the home half of the 4th on Vype Live.
Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is Austin's authority in high-performance roof replacement. They're an Austin-based exterior restoration specialist with over 15 years of experience. They provide residential roof replacement, standing seam metal roofing, and storm damage repair across Central Texas. From helping homeowners navigate the complex insurance claim process to orchestrating full property restorations, including gutters, solar, and siding. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is a true one-stop shop for Austin homeowners. They stay at the forefront of roofing innovation to ensure that you receive the best products and the most reliable service in Central Texas. Their roofing team is quick on the ladder, sharp with repairs, and always raising the roof on quality. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors.
Sunset behind home plate has concluded its light show. Lights starting to have a little bit more of an effect now as we play in the bottom of the fourth. Cedar Park leads Liberty Hill by a score of 6-3. Jay Kerman with you here on the call for Vype Live. It'll be hitters 8, 9, and 1, Colton Carpenter, Brady Gage, and Journey Lowry, 2 to bat for the Panthers, who have 3 runs on 5 hits in the ball game. Had a leadoff single back in the third in the form of Carson Sharp. He was left stranded at third by Dominic Naylor, who got some clutch strikeouts to escape without any damage. His first offer to Carpenter is a fastball, center cut. Carpenter check swing on a called strike 1. Naylor working with some tempo from the windup. The pitch. Slider misses downstairs. Washburn couldn't squeeze it. It's a ball, 1-1. Carpenter, a strikeout victim, back in the second inning. Seeing Naylor for a second time. 1-1 fastball is low. That was pitch number 59 for Dominic Naylor today. Threw nearly half of those in the first inning, in which the Panthers scratched across 2 runs, their only crooked number of the night. Next pitch. Down at the shins, a fastball low and a little bit inside. Naylor in danger of surrendering his first walk since the first inning. It's 3-1. Next offer. Breaking ball. Misses inside for ball 4. And the number 8 hitter for Liberty Hill draws a free pass to lead off the 4th frame. Cedar Park has now rebuilt its 3-run lead. Timberwolves got 3 across on those 2 home runs in the top of the first inning, if you joined us a little bit late. Hudson Cuevas, a 2-run shot. Dominic Naylor on the next pitch. Followed it up with a solo blast, a no-doubter, over the left field foul pole. As a delay here for a mound visit, Ben Huffman going up to have a conversation with Dominic Naylor, who has been all around the strike zone tonight. So a 5-pitch walk to the number 8 hitter, certainly not an encouraging sign to start the bottom of the 4th for Ben Huffman. He flashes the thumbs up to the home plate umpire, who was on his way out to the mound to break up the meeting. He turns around, and Brady Gage gets ready to face Naylor for a second time. Speedy shortstop grounded out to his counterpart Hudson Cuevas, who made a nice play ranging behind the second base bag to retire Brady back in the second. So he's 0 for 1. He shows bunt and gets it down. First pitch dribbled up the first base line, and it's hit so slowly that Daly has to run in to pick it up and has no play at first base. An infield single for Brady Gage on the bunt. And the Panthers have exactly what they wanted from the bottom of their lineup to start the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 on, nobody out. And here come the big bats. Journey Lowry, leadoff man who's hitting over 360 now this year, has scored 2 of the Panthers' 3 runs, a single and a double on the ledger. He shows bunt and gets it down, rolling foul, third base side. It was another dandy of a slow bunt, but it just took a left turn about 10 feet from the batter's box. Frith able to touch it up and lob it back to the mound. It's a foul ball, 0-1. That bunt serves a couple purposes. With Lowry's speed, sure, he can leg it out for a hit, but either way, it would move 2 men into scoring position. Panthers leadoff man at the plate with nobody out here in the 4th. 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Ooh, just low. Borderline pitch. Naylor thought he was going to get the call. It's 1-1. Left-handed hitting Lowry waits for the 1-1 offering. Here it comes. Fastball downstairs. And we've seen a lot of misses low in this 4th inning for Naylor. Maybe showing some wear and tear here this 3rd time through the order. It's 2-1. Runner at second base, Carpenter. Gage at first. The pitch. Hit up the middle on 2 bounces to second. Shovel to the bag for 1. Relay to first is pump faked. as Lowry was almost all the way there by the time the shortstop Cuevas grabbed it. On the fielder's choice, Carpenter moves up to third base. Meanwhile, Gage is out at second. Ball was hit off the handle of the bat too slowly for the Timberwolves to turn to. They do get the one out, and there are Panthers at both corners for Caleb Calvert. He drove in a run on an infield single back in the second. He later stole a base and got stranded in scoring position. Check on the runner at first from Naylor as Lowry dives back in safely. Wouldn't put it past the Panthers to put a play on here, with Carpenter at third and Lowry very fast down there at first. We'll see how the Timberwolves decide to defend it. Now a step off the mound and a throw over to first from Naylor. You can hear the Panther dugout barking a little bit. Trying to spark a rally here. Down by 3 with runners at the corners and one out. After 2 throws over, Calvert still yet to see a pitch. Runner goes, first pitch low. Washburn throw down to second base, and it's not in time to get Lowry. Throw came in on a hop and rolled up the arm of the shortstop Cuevas. Against his arm, the runner from third base, Carpenter, decided not to try and advance to the plate. And now a conversation here between the home plate umpire and the Panthers head coach Steven Johnson. Don't see a lineup card out. Not exactly sure what the result of that conversation was. So, 1-0. Lowry at second, Carpenter at third, one out in the inning. And Calvert looking for something to hit. Naylor's pitch is a fastball, well placed at the knees. It's been missing low a lot in this inning. That time he finds the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-1. Timberwolves on top 6-3 here at the bottom of the fourth. Time is called here. And a balk is called. The umpire in the field said that Dominic Naylor never came set before going into his windup. I didn't see him step off the mound, so it must have been that. He never fully came to a stop getting set. And so the balk brings home Carpenter from third, moves Lowry up an extra 90 feet to third base. It's a 6-4 ball game. 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Charging in Norris. He makes the catch. Lowry tagging. Throw comes through the plate, and it's not in time. A sacrifice fly from Caleb Calvert brings another Panther run home. And on the balk and the sacrifice fly, 2 runs are in here in this fourth inning. It's now Cedar Park 6, Liberty Hill 5. Great piece of hitting there by Calvert, waiting back, driving one in the air out to left field. Just deep enough to score Lowry from third. Now, Cedar Park is going to appeal, check the third base bag, and the home plate umpire says that Lowry did not leave early, so the run counts. In what's been an odd inning, now the bases are clear with 2 outs for Jordan Andrews in a 1-run game. Naylor's first pitch. Change up for a strike. Got a lot of the plate, but wasn't what Andrews was looking for. Jordan was hit by a pitch, scored in the first, flied out to right field back in the second. He takes, slider down and in. And the count is even 1-1. Naylor can still get out of this inning with a Cedar Park lead as his fastball is cut on and missed. Living down in the zone throughout this outing, Dominic Naylor a strike away from shutting the door here in the fourth. Time called by Andrews, trying to prevent any kind of rhythm up there for Naylor, who, to his credit, after the balk call, has not lost his rhythm in the inning. The 1-2, check swing, and they'll say he went around. And they'll tag out Andrews to retire the side on a nasty breaking ball tailing towards the back foot. Andrews still talking right now with the home plate umpire. He did not agree with the swing call. But, of course, with the field umpire standing out there at second base, that appeal's not going to do much anyway. So it's a strikeout for Naylor, his 5th of the night. But 2 Panther runs come home to score in the bottom of the 4th after the walk, the base hit, the balk, and the sacrifice fly. It's now Cedar Park 6, Liberty Hill 5 as we head to the 5th.
Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is Austin's authority in high-performance roof replacement. They're an Austin-based exterior restoration specialist with over 15 years of experience. They provide residential roof replacement, standing seam metal roofing, and storm damage repair across Central Texas. From helping homeowners navigate the complex insurance claim process to orchestrating full property restorations, including gutters, solar, and siding. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors is a true one-stop shop for Austin homeowners. They stay at the forefront of roofing innovation to ensure that you receive the best products and the most reliable service in Central Texas. Their roofing team is quick on the ladder, sharp with repairs, and always raising the roof on quality. Prosperity Roofing and Exteriors.
As we get late in the ball game. 0-2 pitch off speed, missing down and in. Sharp stood up quickly. He was ready to toss it around the horn, thinking that was strike 3. Instead, it goes to 1-2. And the pitch. Same spot. And again, call the ball inside.
You can't put it there better.
Pitches are, in the opinion of Sharp, strikes. He's hopping up and ready to throw it around the diamond. It's not where he was set up, though. As the 2-2 to Galindo is low and outside, 3-2. Mack is standing in there, taking some close pitches to prolong this at-bat. As the Timberwolves look to put the leadoff man aboard for what would be the 3rd time tonight. Here in the top of the 5th. 3-2 pitch. Ripped in the air out to right, tailing in, and sliding down to a knee is Kobe Neuschwander. He makes the catch. And Noonan Schwander read it well off the bat, went down into a half slide to snare the line drive. It takes care of Galindo. And Carter Frith now bats with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Next pitch. Spoiled away, foul, 0-1. This is a 1-run game once again. Cedar Park led by 3 after their top of the 1st inning. Rebuilt that lead at 6-3, heading into the bottom of the 4th, but the Panthers got some life from the bottom of their order. Carpenter engaged, setting the table by reaching base. And then Calvert supplying the RBI as well as a balk, which brought home the second Liberty Hill run. So the Panthers back within one. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Backhanded grab, Calvert. Long throw. Gets frith by a step and a half. Calvert's defense continues to impress. That is his third putout in as many innings. And Parker Green, the only thing standing between Schrader and his second 1-2-3 inning of the night. Green a ground out to shortstop his last time up. That was against Schrader in the third. Struck out swinging back in the first. And he swings and misses at the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Very efficient, the work from Schrader out of the bullpen here tonight. About to throw only his 43rd pitch. It's been in since the second. The 0-1. Breaking ball slipped and missed wide. Panthers will have hitters 4, 5, and 6 coming up in the bottom of the fifth next, and some momentum in the ball game after their 2 spot in the fourth. 1-1. High and wide with a fastball. That's ball 2. Timberwolves with the 2 hits in the ball game off of Schrader. Both came in the fourth. 2-1 pitch. Inside with a fastball.
That's a strike right there if I've ever seen one.
Left-handed pitcher. No way that can miss.
And the count's 3-1. The lefty fires. Fastball, wave, and a miss by Green. Parker still looking for his first hit of this series. Stands in ready for the 2-2. Schrader, the lefty, fires. Swinging a pop-up. Foul ground right side. Tracking back. Andrews, he lays out but can't make the grab. Nice effort out there by Jordan Andrews, who was a couple feet away from making a spectacular play in foul ground. Cedar Park with 5 of their 6 runs coming in the first 2 innings tonight. Still in front because of their 1 run in the top of the fourth, scored by Hudson Cuevas, who tripled with 2 outs and then came in to score on a line drive from Dominic Naylor that was dropped in center field. The 3-2 pitch, fought off foul by Green. Took a fastball down and in and folded it inside out. Schrader, for the second time in this inning, wants a different baseball. His catcher, Sharp, obliges. And another one coming for Parker Green. This will be pitch number 49 for Schrader. Here it is. Breaking ball, just outside. Schrader started walking towards the Panther dugout, but did not get the call. That's his first walk of the night, and it allows Cedar Park to turn the lineup card over here in the 5th inning. Right fielder Tanner Richardson has struck out twice in the ballgame. The lefty-righty matchup. Richardson takes high for a ball. Tall right fielder standing in ready, and he takes high for ball 2. So after Schrader thought he was out of the inning a couple of times during the last at-bat to Green, he's got to find the zone here. Doesn't want to lose Richardson and allow Camacho to bat in an RBI situation. Next pitch, another fastball high. 3-0, and we'll see if the senior Richardson has a green light. Fastball, catches the corner. Richardson started towards first. As a hitter, when you do that, have to be ready for the zone to maybe expand a little bit the rest of the AB, whether you like it or not. The 3-1 offer. That's hit on a line to center field, falling fast, but in to make the catch is Journey Lowry. Richardson lines out, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and a man left for Cedar Park. They have now left 6 runners stranded through 5 innings. They lead it by a margin of 6-5.
Looking for a trusted veterinarian in Round Rock, Texas? At Prestige Animal Wellness, they treat your pets like family. Locally and family-owned, the clinic is led by Dr. Engel, who has over 24 years of experience, including 12 years in emergency care. They provide a full range of services, from routine exams to advanced surgeries, all with fair pricing and open communication. Prestige Animal Wellness offers same-day appointments and fast emergency care during business hours. As proud members of the American Veterinary Medical Association, they adhere to the highest standards of veterinary care, ensuring your pets are in safe and capable hands. Contact them today to schedule your appointment. Go to prestigeanimalwellnesstx.com or call 512-503-0726.
D-Bat Baseball and Softball Academies are a cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At D-Bat Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
Back here on a beautiful night at Panther Park, the home of the Liberty Hill Panthers. In a tie for second place in the district, they're looking to finish ahead of the Hayes Hawks in a battle for playoff seeding. Cedar Park, meanwhile, trying to get back up to 500. They are already slotted to finish 4th in district play. No matter the result tonight, they're looking for a series split here against Liberty Hill, who took game 1 by a score of 6-4 on Tuesday night at Matt Ariano Park, home of the Timberwolves. So now, Timberwolves trying to return the favor, win on the road, earn a split. They lead 6-5, facing hitters 4, 5, and 6. Catcher Carson Sharp is first, and he takes a Naylor fastball downstairs. It's 1-0. Carson yet to be retired tonight. He is 1 for 1, walked in the first, singled in the third. Set the table in the third inning with that single. Here he swings and hits one high and deep out to left field, and it is gone, a home run. Carson Sharp leaves the yard, ties the ball game at 6-6. And in his home finale, Sharp claps towards the crowd. A looping line drive that disappears over the left field fence into this late April night. And here in the bottom of the 5th, we have a brand new ball game. Liberty Hill has tied it up for the first time since 3 batters into tonight's ball game. That was when Hudson Cuevas put the Timberwolves on top. Richter now takes a strike. 1-1 the count on him. Next pitch. Cut on and missed. Pulled the string off speed. And the count is 0-2. And it swung on and foul tipped. And it just escaped the glove of Washburn there. So new lease on life for Jackson Richter in this at-bat. That was the type of swing right there. You can tell he's thinking about trying to give Liberty Hill the lead. 0-2 again. Little 3-bouncer to short. Cuevas, easy as you like. 1 out. So Liberty Hill, who like I mentioned, was down by 3 at 2 separate junctures in this ball game. Just haven't gone away. Every time Cedar Park has scored in this ball game, the Panthers have immediately answered. Timberwolves put up 3 in the first. Liberty Hill 2 in the bottom half. Timberwolves a 2 spot in the second. Liberty Hill answered with 1 of their own. And now there's a pitch count conversation here. There was a little glitch on the scoreboard during the last at-bat, so that is going to bring Coach Huffman over to the press box and make sure that the official counts line up. Scoreboard was showing a couple of extra pitches during Richter's at-bat, so that threw off the count on the top of the scoreboard. Next pitch will be his 79th, not his 81st, as the scoreboard would show. And it'll come to Kobe Neuenschwander, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. He swings at the first pitch, hits it in the hole at second. Sliding stop, Green. He's up with a throw, but it's not in time. And then the ball is thrown into left field by the first baseman, Daly, who thought he had it out. It's a good thing for the Timberwolves that Norris was alert. He went to back it up. And so Neuenschwander held to an infield single. Parker Green, terrific job knocking that ball down. And on the bang-bang play at first, Kobe Neuenschwander legs it out. So that's the go-ahead run for Liberty Hill at first base. Chase Davis now digs in from the left-hand side to face Naylor. Dominic nods in, and his first pitch is hit on a line to center field. Camacho racing back for it. He makes the catch for out number 2. Davis stung that one. Not quite off the sweet spot, but not too far away. He flies out, and now Colton Carpenter will stroll in with 2 outs in a tie ball game in the bottom of the 5th. Regular season finale between Cedar Park and Liberty Hill, now tied up at 6. Liberty Hill has not led in this ballgame, but they've got the go-ahead runner aboard now. Naylor from the stretch turns and fires over to first, making sure that the runner Neuenschwander is going to stay in place. Wouldn't put it past the Panthers to try and get him into scoring position here as they look to take the lead. He stays put. First pitch fastball's inside. Looked like a little slide step that time from Naylor, making sure he gets to the plate quickly, give his catcher Washburn a good chance to control the running game. The 1-0, runner stays, and the pitch a strike. Next pitch will be the 84th for Dominic Naylor. See if he can bear down here, keep the score tied. Facing the 8-hitter Carpenter, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Started over the heart of the plate, did not end there. And Naylor a strike away from getting out of the inning. It's 1-2. Neuenschwander at first, the infield single. The 1-2 pitch. Hit high in the air, straight away right. Richardson barely has to move. He reaches up, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Panthers tie it on the leadoff home run by Carson Sharp, and our score through 5 innings complete is all tied up at 6.
Austin National Financial Services helps simplify the seemingly complex nature of financial planning. They offer individualized financial planning and wealth management services, helping individuals, entrepreneurs, and trusts gain clarity in planning their future and keeping their finances in check. Their team works together to provide financial planning, investment recommendations, and portfolio management services. At Austin National Financial Services, their clients are treated like family, and you'll feel the same way when you meet their committed team of close-knit professionals who deliver the financial advisory you deserve. That's Austin National Financial Services.
D-Bat Baseball and Softball Academies are a cut above the rest. They are all about baseball, softball training, and more. Their indoor 32K square foot climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of the weather. There are 5 pitching machines, 15 rentable cages. Each of their professional instructors can cater to all skill levels and all ages as young as 5. At D-Bat Cedar Park, they have a passion for baseball and softball. Go to dbatcedarpark.com or visit at 12617 Ridgeline Boulevard. Call 512-540-3228.
We head to the top of the 6th, tied at 6 here in this series and regular season finale between Cedar Park and Liberty Hill. Jay Kerman with you on the call. Game is just over an hour and 3/4 old. Cedar Park led since the top of the 1st. That lead held until the home half of the 5th when Carson Sharp tied the game with a solo homer. It'll be the top of the Timberwolf lineup, set to face the lefty Tristan Trader, and Cooper Camacho swings at the first pitch, golfs it in the air, shallow left center. 3 Panthers converge, and it is caught by a diving left fielder, Colton Carpenter, for the out. Some uncertainty as that ball hung up there for a while. Carpenter racing in from left field at full extension, ends up on his belly with the baseball in the webbing. And Camacho is retired on just 1 pitch. Tristan Trader gets a handshake, a pat on the back from his head coach, and walks off the mound. What an outing in relief for Tristan Trader. He came on back in the 2nd inning and scattered 3 hits, only allowing 1 unearned run in the ballgame. And so, well, the pitching change for Liberty Hill, we'll tell you about that in just a moment on Vype Live.
Are you searching for a high-quality veterinary team dedicated to providing the most comprehensive care for your pets? If so, the professionals at Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital are here for you. They offer a variety of services to ensure that your furry friend is receiving everything they need. If you're experiencing an emergency, please get in touch with their team immediately. Learn how their animal emergency clinic can assist you by exploring their website at eahofcrystalfalls.com. Unexpected veterinary bills can be stressful, and that's why they offer financing options for patients' owners. Reach out today. They're located at 1660 Raider Way in Leander. Go to eahofcrystalfalls.com or call 512-817-0279.
Back here in the top of the 6th inning, 1 out in a 6-6 ball game. And a pitching change for Liberty Hill. They'll call on the right-hander Jackson Richter, who has been DHing tonight, so he will stay in his 5th spot in the lineup. The Panthers will burn the DH. And Richter, the righty, will come on to face a slew of righties here in the heart of the order for Cedar Park. Washburn, Cuevas, and Naylor, if the inning gets that far. The lefty Trader, who was asked to get the left-handed hitting Camacho to lead off this inning and then takes a seat. What an outing in relief. 3 2/3 innings pitched. He gives up 1 unearned run on 2 hits, striking out 2 and walking 1. He won't be eligible for a win in today's game, but certainly every bit deserving. He's played a big role in helping Liberty Hill climb out of a couple of 3-run deficits in the ballgame. They trailed 3-0 and 6-3. Now we stand at 6-6 in the top of the 6th, and Brandon Washburn will face Jackson Richter. The pitch. Hit in the air out to shallow right center. That's going to drop over the outstretched glove of the second baseman Gage and into right. Washburn, who just reached out for a pitch that might have been off the plate down and away, gets his 2nd hit of the night. He's been aboard 3 times, and that is exactly what the Timberwolves wanted, a table setter for Hudson Cuevas, who is a double shy of the cycle tonight. A 2-run homer in the 1st, a single in the 2nd, a triple off the right center field wall back in the 4th. He scored 2 runs, driven into another vintage performance from the future Oklahoma State Cowboy. The junior Cuevas waits for the first pitch. and it's a slider tailing horizontally down and away for ball one. We'll see just how cautiously Richter decides to approach him here. From the right-hand side of the rubber, the first base side, Richter fires. Fastball cut on and missed. And the count evens 1-1. Timberwolves trying to retake the lead in the top of the sixth. Washburn, a three-step lead at first. He stays put. The pitch comes back over. A changeup that caught the heart of the plate, and Cuevas frustrated as he watches strike two. Not what he was looking for there. And now we'll see the two-strike approach. The righty Richter, in his compact pitching delivery, fires. Swing and a foul. Hit right off of Cuevas' shin. It went straight into the ground and right back up off the inside of his left thigh. Can't feel good. So Cuevas steps out. Gets ready to readjust. Biggest at-bat of the ball game so far. 6-6, top of the sixth. Runner at first, one out. Richter gets the sign, nods in. 1-2 pitch. Outside with a slider. Back pick down to first base is not in time. The throw from Sharp looked like it beat Washburn, but it was a little low. And Washburn did well to slide to the back of the bag and beat the tag. So, Cuevas climbs back in. Washburn a little bit of a shorter lead now. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Dribbled back behind home plate. The 2-2 pitch. But first, another throw over to first. Richter, after two straight throws to first, fires home. And it's a breaking ball well off the plate away. Cuevas didn't think about budging. So now 3-2. Cuevas waits. The pitch. Low and outside. Ball four. And from behind in the count, Cuevas comes back to work a walk. He reaches for the fourth time in as many plate appearances. And the go-ahead run moves up to second base for Cedar Park. That's Washburn. Dominic Naylor steps in after pitching 5 innings tonight. Has a chance to put himself back in a winning position. Washburn at second, Cuevas at first. The righty-righty matchup as Richter kicks, steals. Breaking ball hit high in the air. Out to deep right. Back goes Nunenschwander at the warning track. It's over his head and off the wall. Washburn getting the windmill around third. Cuevas held up there. Throw to the plate. Bounces in. It's not in time. And the Timberwolves retake the lead. Dom Naylor delivers again, an RBI double. And Cedar Park, after finally relinquishing the lead in the bottom of the fifth, takes it right back here with one out in the sixth. Courtesy runner will take Naylor's place. That'll be Kyan Catharia, another pitcher on this Cedar Park staff. Run in this spot. And Evan Daly bats with runners at second and third. He goes first pitch swinging, drills it to right center field. Back goes Lowry, and he makes a running catch just in front of the wall. Cuevas tagging up. He'll score from third. Dom Naylor's courtesy runner Catharia moves up to third, and the Timberwolves tack on another run. They now lead 8-6. That ball drilled off of Evan Daly's bat. Got a first pitch fastball, nearly cleared the bases. First pitch popped in the air, foul, and out of play by Galindo. Now a pitch rolled through the right side. Ranging over to get it is Gage, and the second baseman throws out Matt Galindo, strands Naylor at third, and retires the side. But Cedar Park scratches 2 runs across in the 6th. They do it with a couple of hits, a walk, a sacrifice fly, and the score. As Cedar Park heads back into the field is the Timberwolves 8, the Panthers 6.
Looking for a trusted veterinarian in Round Rock, Texas? At Prestige Animal Wellness, they treat your pets like family. Locally and family-owned, the clinic is led by Dr. Engel, who has over 24 years of experience, including 12 years in emergency care. They provide a full range of services, from routine exams to advanced surgeries, all with fair pricing and open communication. Prestige Animal Wellness offers same-day appointments and fast emergency care during business hours. As proud members of the American Veterinary Medical Association, they adhere to the highest standards of veterinary care, ensuring your pets are in safe and capable hands. Contact them today to schedule your appointment. Go to prestigeanimalwellnesstx.com or call 512-503-0726.
UPAC We Plan offers you a collaborative, engaging team of professional travel advisors who seek to handle every detail, even the ones you don't realize you need, so that you can create unforgettable memories with your family. Every travel advisor on their team has earned the designation of a signature travel expert. They are continuously growing in their expertise and in their relationships with travel partners to provide clients with exceptional service. That's UPAC We Plan on the web at upacweplan.com or call 512-895-2920.
Imagine a vacation where every detail is handled perfectly. With UPAC, We Plan, your trip is custom designed just for you. No stress, no endless searching, no guesswork, just unforgettable memories. UPAC, We Plan. Visit upacweplan.com to get started planning with one of our expert travel advisors today. Or call us at 512-815-2620.
Well, for the first time tonight, Cedar Park will go to its bullpen. Kyan Catharia will come on in relief of Dominic Naylor. So it turns out it was not just a courtesy runner, but a substitution for the pitcher Naylor in that 6th frame. And Kyan will bring his arsenal up to the mound, trying to get the final 6 outs for Cedar Park, who has retaken an 8-6 lead on the strength of Dominic Naylor's RBI double, Evan Daly's sacrifice fly, bringing home Washburn and Cuevas in that 2-run 6th inning. Brady Gage trying to do what he did in the 4th, and that is set the table for a rally when he reached on a bunt single. He takes Catharia's curveball a little bit inside and low for a ball 1. Kyan will mix in a lot of off-speed pitches. His stuff has a lot of good two-seam run to it. Working in over the top. Standing on the extreme first base side of the rubber, working from the wide. His 1-0 pitch. Curveball. Sprayed foul off to the right side. It's 1-1. Catharia very effective in a start against Lockhart just a couple of weeks back. Picking up a win, giving up just 1 run. It was unearned over 4 innings of work that day. His 1-1. On the outer half, a fastball strike. He struck out 3 in that win against Lockhart back on April the 10th. Part of a 4-game winning streak for Cedar Park. Snapped by Lake Travis on Saturday. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Elevated fastball takes care of Gage for the first out. Final numbers for Dominic Naylor in the ball game. Over 5 innings of work. He gave up 6 runs on 8 hits. He struck out 5 and walked only 2. gave himself a chance to pick up a win in this game if the Timberwolf bullpen can hang on. Facing the top of the order now in Journey Lowry. He squares to bunt and fouls it back off the catcher Washburn. Pitch was an off-speed delivery that was high in the zone. Not exactly an easy pitch to bunt. Lowry 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored in the ballgame. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the 4th. Singled in the first, doubled off the right field wall in the second. See if he shows bunt again. Nope, swinging away on 0-1, but the pitch was outside, 1-1. Base is empty, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Cedar Park leads by 2. 1-1 pitch. Popped up, out to shallow right. Richardson heard a loud sound and started back, but now he ranges several steps in and finds it in the lights to make the grab. 2 away now. In this last of the 6th, base is empty for Caleb Calvert. With Jordan Andrews waiting on deck, Carson Sharp, who homered in the 5th and is 3 for 3 tonight, waiting in the hole. So they get bat here, even though the bases are empty with 2 outs. Heart of the Liberty Hill order now strolling through for what could be the final time. Catharia's pitch bounces in the turf for ball 1. Soft contact. That is Caden's specialty up there. He stretches his arms. Kicks and fires. 1-0 breaking ball. A lot of run to it. Missed outside for ball 2. Calvert, an RBI sac fly his last time up. Also singled and drove in a run in the second. 2 RBI game for Caleb. And he gets underneath one. Mile-high pop, shallow center, racing in for it is Camacho. His hat flies off, but he makes the catch to retire the side. How about that? Caden Catharia, 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen. Sets down hitters 9-1 and 2, and we head to the 7th. The score still, Cedar Park 8, Liberty Hill 6, here on Vype Live.
Looking for a trusted veterinarian in Round Rock, Texas? At Prestige Animal Wellness, they treat your pets like family. Locally and family-owned, the clinic is led by Dr. Engel, who has over 24 years of experience, including 12 years in emergency care. They provide a full range of services, from routine exams to advanced surgeries, all with fair pricing and open communication. Prestige Animal Wellness offers same-day appointments and fast emergency care during business hours. As proud members of the American Veterinary Medical Association, they adhere to the highest standards of veterinary care, ensuring your pets are in safe and capable hands. Contact them today to schedule your appointment. Go to prestigeanimalwellnesstx.com or call 512-503-0726.
From nail grinding to full-service grooming, A Crate Escape offers the best pet grooming services in Central Texas. Grooming a dog beautifully isn't about handling a clipper or scissors well. It's about trust. Their groomers take the time to build trust in their clients. That trust allows the dog to relax on the grooming table and provides the groomer the opportunity to do the best job possible. A Crate Escape in Round Rock on the I-35 frontage road just north of US 79. Go to acrateescape.com or call 512-831-7088.
To the top of the 7th we go. Regular season finale here in District 25. 5A between Cedar Park and Liberty Hill. 2 teams that are playoff bound, playing their last matchup of the regular season. Cedar Park looking for a series split. Sending their bottom of the order to the plate in the 7th. Carter Frith, first pitch swinging, bouncing ball, kicks away from the third baseman Davis, who couldn't scoop it. And off of Jackson Richter, Carter Frith has reached to start the 7th. We'll see how they score it. For now, it'll be an error up on the scoreboard. Second miscue of the night by Liberty Hill. Parker Green now, who walked back in the 5th, will face Richter and show bunt. He gets it down, right back to the mound. Richter off the mound quickly, picks it up, fires to first, and it's a successful sacrifice. Things happening quickly in this 7th inning. 1 out, and Frith now up to second base. So that'll guarantee 2 chances for the Timberwolves to try and knock him in, bring in an insurance run. Cedar Park has led by as many as 3 runs tonight. jumping on top 3-0 in the top of the first, rebuilding that lead to 6-3 in the fourth inning. Liberty Hill would score 3 unanswered to tie it, but the Timberwolves a 2 spot in the top of the sixth. First pitch swing, and Tanner Richardson hits one in the air towards the right field corner. It's falling fast, but down there to run it down is the right fielder Kobe Neunschwander. It was not hit deep enough for Frith to advance. He stays put at second base. Richardson flies out. Good swing, though. That's out number 2. So the last chance for insurance comes in the form of Cooper Camacho, who has a base hit tonight. It came back in the fourth, but he was picked off trying to steal second. Left-handed hitting Camacho, facing the righty Richter for the first time, and he takes a fastball, splitting the outside part of the plate. It's 0-1. Cooper walked and scored a run back in the second inning of tonight's ball game. Made a nice running catch in center field to help Kyan Catharia throw a 1-2-3 sixth a moment ago. The 0-1. Hit hard up the middle and through, a base hit. A windmill at third, now a late stop sign goes up, and for good reason. Journey Lowry has a cannon in center field. His throw to the plate was a strike, and it's a good thing Frith stopped at third base, or he would have been out by a few steps. He's at third base, Camacho at first, and Brandon Washburn now trying to tack on another run. Cedar Park has scored in 4 of the game's first 6 innings. Neither team has put up a monster inning tonight, but plenty of crooked numbers on the scoreboard. 8-6, our 7th inning score. Washburn takes a fastball outside by a whisker, 1-0. Washburn a base knock, which started a 2-run rally for Cedar Park in the 6th. Part of a 2-for-3 night with 3 runs scored. Timberwolf backstop, waits for the 1-0, and swats it on the ground foul off to the third base side. Liberty Hill trying to keep this deficit at 2. They'll have Andrews, Sharp, and Richter due in the bottom of the 7th, the heart of their lineup. Cedar Park could really use some insurance. See if Washburn can provide it. The 1-1 is popped up. In the air to shallow right. Washburn spikes his bat in frustration. Neunschwander stands underneath it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side in the 7th. Timberwolves leave a couple of runners on base after the error and the base hit in the inning. That's 10 runners left on in 7 innings of offense tonight for Cedar Park, but they lead it 8-6, looking to put the finishing touches on this regular season finale.
Are you searching for a high-quality veterinary team dedicated to providing the most comprehensive care for your pets? If so, the professionals at Crystal Falls Emergency Animal Hospital are here for you. They offer a variety of services to ensure that your furry friend is receiving everything they need. If you're experiencing an emergency, please get in touch with their team immediately. Learn how their animal emergency clinic can assist you by exploring their website at eahofcrystalfalls.com. Unexpected veterinary bills can be stressful, and that's why they offer financing options for patients' owners. Reach out today. They're located at 1660 Raider Way in Leander. Go to eahofcrystalfalls.com or call 512-817-0279.
UPAC We Plan offers you a collaborative, engaging team of professional travel advisors who seek to handle every detail, even the ones you don't realize you need, so that you can create unforgettable memories with your family. Every travel advisor on their team has earned the designation of a signature travel expert. They are continuously growing in their expertise and in their relationships with travel partners to provide clients with exceptional service. That's UPAC We Plan on the web at upacweplan.com or call 512-895-2920.
To the bottom of the 7th we go. 2 teams that are already playoff bound, battling to close out the regular season. Last year, each team won on the other's home field to conjure up a series split. Might history repeat itself here between these two district foes in 2026? We'll see. Liberty Hill claimed a 6-4 win at Cedar Park on a rainy night Tuesday. On this beautiful Friday, the Timberwolves looking to return the favor. Jordan Andrews swings at the first pitch and rolls it between shortstop and third. That's a leadoff single on a pitch that was not a strike. It was down and away. Andrews reached down and stroked it for a base knock. And so the Panthers quickly in business. They get the tying run to the plate in the form of Carson Sharp, whose solo homer tied the ball game back in the bottom of the fifth. Cedar Park's 2 runs in the 6th right now, holding up as the difference makers. Kyan Catharia working from the stretch. First base runner he's allowed of this relief outing. And his curved ball is popped back foul into the netting. That one was hanging up there for Sharp, who might have been sitting fastball. Didn't quite wait back long enough to punish what might have been a mistake. So Andrews, with his first hit of the night, comes at a clutch time. He's at first, the 0-1. Hit on a line out to center field. Camacho charging in to his left, makes the catch. And Sharp, after stinging that one, becomes a line-out victim, and that's a crucial first out on the board in this bottom of the 7th. Catharia sets down the Louisiana Tech commit. And the sophomore pitcher 2 outs away from picking up a save. He'll face Jackson Richter. Came on in relief of Tristan Trader in the 6th. After starting the night as the DH. At the plate, he's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. And he foul tips the first pitch back into Washburn's glove. You can see why Ben Huffman likes stacking these 2 arms. The harder throwing Naylor against the softer throwing Catharia. The bet he's making is that it takes Liberty Hill a long time to time it up. The 0-1. Spiked. Nice pick by Washburn, who throws over to first. Trying to catch Andrews leaning towards second. He's back in standing. That was the best pick of the night behind the plate by Washburn, a pitch that spiked in off the edge of the plate. Catharia throws to first, a little wild. Daly has to reach over the runner and make a backhanded catch, not even trying to apply a tag. Cedar Park trying to keep the running game in check, keep the force in play at second base. Double play in order, perhaps. The 1-1 coming to Richter, and now time called by the batter after Catharia just held on to it for ages. A chess match here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jackson Richter standing in as the tying run, trying to get himself off the hook. Next pitch. Popped him up. Right side of the infield. Second baseman Green camps out, makes the grab for out number 2. Well, Kyan Catharia came on in relief of Dominic Naylor in the 6th. And he has 1 strikeout, 4 fly ball outs in this relief outing. Kobe Noonan-Schwander, the last Panther hope, standing in 1 for 3. Had a base hit in the 5th, a couple of strikeouts on the ledger. Lefty-righty matchup, runner at first, 2 outs. The pitch. Hit in the air, left center field. Camacho has it tracked, reaches over, and makes the catch on the jog. And that is the ball game. Cedar Park gets a series split with an 8-6 win over Liberty Hill. Dominic Naylor, the winning pitcher, and maybe the MVP of this game for the Timberwolves. His RBI double in the 6th inning gave Cedar Park the go-ahead run, and his 5 innings of starting pitching enough to earn the win. Kyan Catharia comes out of the bullpen and records a 6-out save, and the Timberwolves improve to 15-15-1 on the year, 9-5 in district play. They'll finish 4th. Liberty Hill 29-1 on the season. And they finish now at 10-4 in district play. Both of these 2 teams will head to the postseason. A well-earned win on the road and a competitive ball game throughout tonight. Cedar Park picks up the win. A couple of notable stats before we go. Cooper Camacho, a couple of base knocks, a run scored tonight. Brandon Washburn scored 3 times in the ball game, had 2 base hits and a walk. Hudson Cuevas, spectacular again. 3 for 3, a homer, a triple, and a single. He came to the plate in the 6th, a double shy of the cycle, drew a walk, and then scored his third run of the night. Dominic Naylor, a solo homer in the first. That ball crushed over the left field wall. He also reached on an error and drove in a run with the double in the sixth. Evan Daly, a good night as well. 3 RBIs, 2 base knocks, and a sacrifice fly, which gave the Timberwolves their 8th and final run of the night. Matt Galindo, a hit from the 6th spot. Carter Frith reached on an error. He was 0 for 4. Parker Green, 0 for 2 with a walk and a sac bunt. Tanner Richardson, a hard luck 0 for 4 with a couple of lineouts. So, on behalf of Maddie Quayler, our producer on site, for Les, our QA with Vype Live, I'm Jake Herman saying thank you so much. Brad Cohn will be back to cover the Timberwolves the rest of the way. I'm Jake Herman saying so long. Thanks for joining us here on this Friday night at Liberty Hill.